Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penjan. Welcome to Laws of Civilization, which is a turn-based political simulator, which does mean that we are going to be dragging the Geek Cupboard into the murky world of politics. Oh dearie me, what could possibly go wrong with that, eh? What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure it'll all be fine. So yeah, we're going to make our own party. We're going to make our own political party. It's going to vie for seats and votes in the government. We're going to have to manage finances. We're going to have to manage party members. We're going to have to try and pass laws, or maybe even ban laws. So, rescind laws that have already been put in place and that kind of stuff. And we're going to have to deal with all sorts of other stuff that pops up as well. And it looks really interesting. It looks like a very interesting game indeed. And I just thought it was worth checking out. So as you can see from the top corner, it's in early access, and this little bit in the right, the little changelog, is quite encouraging because, yeah, there's a lot of updates on there. So they're updating this game quite a lot, which is always a good sign for a game in early access. But we know the drill. Early access means that there might be a few little bugs and glitches and things aren't quite finished and all that kind of stuff. We know the drill by now. But of course, if you are interested, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description below. Now, I think let's just get on with it. Let's just create a new game and start playing some Laws of Civilization and just see how wrong this can go. So we are playing a standard game. We'll start it in 2019. It goes back to the year 2000, but let's start it in the modern day. And one thing I do like is that there are lots of different nations to play. So by default, I think it's picked the United States, and that has all the different parties from the USA. They're all given slightly different names, I imagine just to avoid legal issues, I guess. So you've got the Democratic Power, the People's Representatives, the Free Liberals, and the Greens. And you can make it your own if you like. We'll see that very shortly. So I don't know, pick any of them. But then if you pick, say, another country, let's pick, I don't know, Italy, that's got different parties in here as well. So that's got the Movimento Stellato, the Popolazione Democratica, and all that kind of stuff. So it's not just, standard kind of responses and standard parties. I think they're based on real, actual parties. And each nation you pick has got a proper government sort of structure behind it, which I do quite like. So we're going to go for the United Kingdom, of course, because that is where I am, and that makes sense. And then we've got the parties here. So we have the Conservatism Party, the Labour Power, the Independence Party, some Scottish people, or the Liberal Freedom. So they're 5 real parties. That's fine. Obviously, the names are not real, but there's 5 parties who, closely resemble real UK parties. Let's make our own, shall we? So I think if we do this, we can create a custom party and we can go in and customize things. So first things first, we want to pick a nice colour. So let's pick a lovely, lovely shade of Geek Cupboard blue. We could go for yellow, but I think that blue looks a bit better. I like that blue. We want to see our sort of government structure filling with lots of nice blue people. That would be good. And then we need to give it a name and an acronym. Let's go for the People's Geeky Party. I like that. So it's just going to be a party full of geeks, which sounds marvellous. So we're going to be PGP, and then we get a size. Now what we do is we won't start tiny. We won't start at size 1, because that might make things quite difficult. I think this goes up to 4. And it goes up to 5. Oh, I thought it went up to 4. So the main 2 parties, so the Conservatism and the Labour Power, or whatever it is, so the Blues and the Reds in the UK are both size 4. So I think maybe we'll start at a size 2. Maybe we'll start at a nice moderate size 2. And then we have a list of ideologies. So we need to sort of say how our party is going to be thinking in terms of the world. So this is capitalism, conservatism, nationalism, globalism, environmentalism, and socialism. And they can go between, I think it's 3 and -3. So +3, you're very much in favour. -3, you're very much against. And anywhere in the middle, you're not too bothered. And 0 really is absolute ambivalence. So I think, I like this, globalism. That's a good thing. I like that. Let's make everybody all love each other. And it's all fantastic. Everybody's inclusive of everybody. Also, we'll put sort of environmentalism up a little bit. That's very important as well. Not so fond of the nationalism. We'll bring that down a little bit. Conservatism, I think we might drop down. Now, I had to look up what some of these were. I'm not really up on my politics. So conservatism is kind of keeping things traditional and not really changing stuff. I am all for changing things. So let's do that. And then we'll have a lovely bit of capitalism. We'll notch that up and maybe we'll put socialism down 1. Because I think socialism and capitalism are sort of opposites, although I'm willing to be corrected, and that might have opened up all sorts of debate there. But I think that's what we'll go for. But we're quite globalist. We want to, be lovely and inclusive to people, and also we want to be environmentalist because, the world is important. We've only got 1 of them, and it'd be nice if we could keep it around and in working order for quite some time. So the People's Geeky Party are ready to go. So here we go. We're going to pick them and we'll go on difficulty 3. That is the standard that it gives us. And here we go. So this is the current UK Parliament. It's quite empty right now. There's nobody in it. Nobody's been elected to it. I don't know what's happened, but there's nobody in Parliament right now. And this little thing at the bottom represents weeks. So this is how we play the game. So each turn in the game is a week and we move the turns on by clicking the little sort of sand timer, egg timer thing down in the corner. And then we've got a load of other bits and bobs going on. So up here, this is national statistics. So this is the amount of money that we have nationally. So that's our budget. That's our national population. And that is the national happiness, which is good. So we've got a nice point of happiness already. We've got 100 population in the UK. I assume they're measuring that in some millions. And then our current money is 80 and it's going up by 3 every week. And then down here, we've got our party stats. So we currently have 3 party members. So we're not huge. We're going to have to work on this. We're going to have to battle away and see if we can get into power. We start with 120 monies. That's nice, legal, lovely money. Then we come over here to 20 slightly dodgy kind of illegal monies. So this is sort of black market money. If we go to here, it's black market money. And if we have 30 of it, we can sort of wash 30 of our dodgy corrupt money into 10 real legitimate monies. But okay, but yeah, then maybe that's what we need to do. And then we've got the percentage of the vote. So currently, if we had an election right now, we'd get about 8% of the national vote, which is not very much indeed. So we need to do some stuff. Now, this is showing events that are coming up. I don't know what that one is. Now, I have played the tutorial for this, and the tutorial kind of gets you into the very basics of it, but it doesn't show you what all these things are. What is that? That's fundraising. Oh, I didn't see that before. That did not come up in the tutorial. So we're going to get a nice injection of funds just there. And that, I believe, is the election. Yes, the election is going to be on the 12th of the month. And then that, I think, is a leader election. Yes, that's where we vote for the actual Prime Minister. Okay, fine. And that's where we pick a scientific research thing. And whatever we pick from here will then open up new laws that we can vote on or vote against and all that kind of stuff. But right now, we need to sort of get our party out there. We need to let people know that we exist. So on day 1, let's immediately start by doing one of these things. So we can't do this one at the top. I believe that's if you're in charge, if you're the party in power, you can do this. And this passes like national laws, I think. I've not got that far yet. The tutorial, I didn't get that far. These would unlock eventually, I think, when we've got some people in Parliament. But right now, the Parliament isn't in. But we can do these 3 things. So this is an event. That there is a radio-y kind of interview. I think it's radio and newspapers at the moment. And that is a poll where you can ask a few questions to get some information. So what we might do is, to start with, we'll have an event and we can pick an event. We'll do some flyers. We will distribute some flyers to let people know that we exist. And we shall do that for 8 weeks at the cost of 32 of our monies. So yes, we shall do that today. And then how about on the 3rd? So we'll have a week of not doing anything. And on the 3rd, just to try and keep our vote up, let's go here. We'll do a little interview. So we shall do a new interview and we have to pick members. So these are the 3 people that we've got. So the 3 current members of party we've got are Kathleen D, James P and Violet S. They have stats. So right, hang on, let me check these. And I said there's no tooltips yet. Remember, it's in development. So that one there is popularity. That is experience, and that is loyalty. So they're all quite loyal to me, which is a good thing. I like that. I like their loyalty. Kathleen D is the leader because she's got a little star. So she's the party leader. She's quite popular, but she's very inexperienced. But if she's going on the radio, it might be a good idea to have a popular person on the radio. So we'll have you on the radio. I know you're not going on the radio. You're going in the Economic Times. Okay, in the tutorial, there was a radio option. We don't have that one here. Okay, you're just going to go in the Economic Times. 55 monies to get that interview done. Okay, fine, whatever. We're going to raise some money here. And then I think we'll move it on until we can get to this point where we see how much money we've got. So that is us doing some flyer distribution. So that little 8% should go up, hopefully. So if we move time on a tiny bit, 8.35% of the vote. So just giving out a few flyers to some people has made us a little bit more popular. And now a target has appeared. So we have to meet certain targets. So if we click on that, it's going to say run for elections and enter Parliament. So if we run for elections and enter Parliament, we're going to get a cash reward. That'll just happen. That will just happen by virtue of playing the game. On the 12th, we will run for elections and we will enter Parliament. There are other things you can do that give you targets. So you could say, once we've done all the elections and got someone in, we could say, hello, we would like to pass a law. And on the radio, we can state that we're going to pass a law, or in the Economic Times or whatever. We can say, this law is going to happen. We are going to make it happen. And then we have to do our best to try and make the law happen by a certain time. If it does, then we get credibility and our vote percentage will go up. If not, obviously people are going to go, you don't know what you're doing, you silly people. And then people lose faith in us and then our vote percentage goes down. So right now, nothing happening on the 2nd. So here we go. It's interview day. So in the Economic Times, what are we going to do? So we can either try and raise happiness in 20 turns. We can write and approve a law in 15 turns. We can try and raise democracy in 30 turns. Or we can speak good about party. A certain level of irony in the grammar there. So speak good about a party or talk bad about a party. You can't pick yourself. So you're either going to praise another party or badmouth another party. I don't think we'll do that. How about we say that in 15 days, oh crikey, from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's the 18th. So by the 18th, we need to have written and approved a law. Ooh, crikey, that could be quite difficult. But then raising happiness could also be quite difficult as well. Let's go for this. Let's see if we can write and approve a new law. Now, we're going to have to wait a little while to get that in at all. But okay, right, fine. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to set ourselves a new goal. So tick on that. So because we've said that, our percentage goes up a little bit more because people are going, hey, they're talking good stuff. They're making promises and that's good. But now we have to deliver on those promises. So now we're going to get to sort of budget raising or something, fundraising. So PGP, People's Geeky Party, made 88 monies. That's quite nice. The Conservative Party made 189. Oh, the Labour made 214. The Reds made 214. The Purples, the Independent Party, made 157. Some Scottish people who, it's not really clear what kind of Scottish people they are. I assume they're political people, and it's not just some Scottish random folks. They only made 43, and the Liberal folks made 91. So yeah, so we did okay. We did okay considering we're a new party and we're not that big. 88 monies is quite encouraging. I will absolutely take that. And now I think we need to move time on. Now we're not making any money because we've not got anybody in Parliament. I think the more people you have in Parliament, the more money you make per turn. So right now, nothing much is going on. So let's just move time on a bit. So we're slowly creeping up on the percentage vote. That's quite encouraging. So I think we need to get to the point where we have some elections. We've got 11.02% of the vote. That's very good. That's very good indeed. And by the way, you can look at all sorts of different things about the country. So you can see here the population is creeping up. It started at 100, it's gone to 102. You can see how many are adults and children. There are 6 parties. There are 3 laws currently in effect in the United Kingdom. It's a very lawless place around here. We've got 2 researches done. There's a little bit of corruption, I suppose, going on. Democracy is at 65. I assume that's a percentage. Life expectancy is 80. There is no Prime Minister right now. It's 4 states. Now, that's a bit of a strange thing there. I think it means it's got 4 bits. It's also got England, Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland. I assume that's what that means. And then you can look further. So these are the constitution things we've got, and you can go through and have a look at those if you want to. These are the laws that are in right now. So we've got consumption tax, retirement homes, and a penalty for robbery. Okay, these things make people happy. So housing makes people happy. That's a nice thing. That's the population breakup. This is the budget, and you can give money. You can give money from our bank account, from our party, to donate money for the country, which I imagine is a nice thing. And then there's different research things, and we can't get to that at the bottom right now. I assume there is a reason for that. Maybe there's not an alert for us to pay attention to. And then it's very similar here with our own party. So we've got our own sort of things here. So you can see how many members we've got. Got no lawmakers right now because there is no parliament. We've got a thing here for the dodgy money, slightly dodgy money. These are our members, and these are sort of members in waiting. What's this? That's relations with other parties, and these are our current promises. So run for elections and write and approve a law. We've got to write and approve a law in 7 days, or people will think we are silly. Now, I don't think we can do that right now. We need to wait for tomorrow to come round, and the elections are going to happen. So here we go. The elections are underway. We got 10.87% of the vote. I am very impressed with that. That is very, very good. So we've got ourselves 3 people in Parliament, and there we are, standing out in our lovely, lovely light blue. That's very good. So Scottish people only got 2. The Liberal folks got 3. Labour Party or LP got 8. The Conservatives got 8, and the whatever you are, the Independents folks got 6. Okay, and the turnout was only 59.5%. That is not brilliant, is it? That's not great at all. But now we've got lawmakers in. Now we can go through and see if we can pass some laws. And we might as well try to get one of them done to see if we can live up to our promise. So we've lived up to that promise. We've ran for elections and enter Parliament. Marvellous. So now we've got our other promise underway. So we need to see if we can deliver that. So this is how we do this. This is how to pass a law. So we can go to here. We can say a new law. The lawmaker is going to be, let's have someone with experience rather than popularity. Let's get James P on the case. He's got experience. He's going to be very good at doing law stuff. And the law that we can pass, oh my goodness me, there's loads of them. Oh, wow. Okay, right. There are many, many, many laws that we can choose from. How about an agriculture research? Sounds good. Oh no, we can't pick that one. Maybe we need an agricultural subsidy first. So this is good. So people in agriculture will like it, but this red pile of money means that it will cost us in terms of our national finances. Let's go for that. Agricultural subsidy. And now you can see whether people like it or not. So of those parties, yellow kind of means I'm not that bothered. Green means yes, I would like that. And these are the different sort of, what are they called? Sort of methodologies, ways of thinking, and whether they like it or not. So capitalists say, no, I hate that, because we're giving them a subsidy, which is obviously bad. The nationalists like it. The environmentalist folks love it. The socialists like it because it's green. I think let's go for it. Let's see if we can get that. Is it worth looking at any of the others? Election threshold. Oh, they do want that. The only thing is, I don't know what that means. Does it tell us? Oh no, it doesn't tell us what election threshold means. It does raise democracy, though, by 2. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Housing tax and income tax make people sad. Land tax is bad for farming. Party funding is a little bit self-important, isn't it? Let's go for agricultural subsidy. Let's see if we want to do that. Or public housing. Actually, public housing. People might like that. A stable home is the centre of our lives and happiness. Yeah, look, that's more popular. That is more popular to get some public housing in. Go on then, James P. Go and try and pass a law about public housing. So it costs 19 of our monies. It's going to cost 4 from the national money. And, oh no, it's going to cost 6 turns to try and implement. Okay. How many goes have we got left to try and sort that out? 6 turns. Ah, okay. That might be cutting it a bit fine. How about agricultural subsidies? How long does that take? 4 turns. We might have more luck with that. So it costs 24 from our current stockpile, but oh my goodness me, that is nationally very expensive. Let's go for that. Let's go for agricultural subsidies. This is our thing. So we can say whether we would like to decline it, approve it, or just abstain. And we need at least half of the vote. So hang on, how many people have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, we go maths with Penge. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So we need 15 approves for this thing to be passed. Hopefully it will work. So yes, I'm approving it. Oh no, it's not looking like it's going to get to 15. It's... oh no. Oh no, hang on. It's got a tick. Oh, maybe it needs more than half of the people that don't abstain. Changes to ordinary laws all require more than 1/2 votes. Constitutional laws require different vote amounts regulated by constitution. I don't think it was a constitutional law. I think it was an ordinary law. So the people that voted, which were 19 of the people, because 9 abstained. So 19, is that right? Yeah, 19 people. Hang on, 9 abstained. Are 2 of them just not here? I don't really know what's going on there. I thought there were 30 people in this parliament, but there are clearly not. There are clearly not 30 people in this parliament, because those numbers do not add up to 30, I don't think. It's 13 plus 6 plus 9. But then these people do have little... like, you look like you've got a compass and you've got something in front of you. So maybe they're away. Maybe they're not there to actually vote, which would make sense with the numbers. So, yeah, maybe because we've got over half of the ones that voted, it passed, which is brilliant. So, yes, now we have written and approved a law. So we've actually got that done, which means that people will think, oh, do you know what? Those geeks, they're pretty good, those geeks. I'm pretty impressed with the geeks there. I like them. They've done a thing. So yeah, we've had 2 promises and we have met them both, which is brilliant. Okay, so let's move time on. Now we have to elect a Prime Minister. Do we want Mary N or William O? Okay, this is a bit strange because surely the leader of the party would choose. But maybe because it's deadlocks, there's 8 on each, we have to help choose. So what are you? William O looks better. He's more likable, so he's more popular and he's more experienced. And they're equal loyalty. Yeah, let's go for you. Let's go for William O. And let's see what happens. Oh, William O looks like he's going to win it by a landslide. Yeah, William O wins it. So William O is in charge. And now we need to decide what we need to do. We are now making a little bit of money. We're making +1 monies every, month. It's not month, every week, which is fine. So maybe at some point along here, maybe just here, we do another one of these. And let's send Kathleen again. Kathleen D, party leader, to the Economic Times. And I'm just going to... Oh, I didn't confirm it, did I? What a spoon. Right, hang on. Kathleen D, to the Economic Times. Yes. We'll do that over there. And that means we've got a few days to build up a bit of money to pay that off. So if we just run time on, 10.93%, 10.59%, it fluctuates quite a lot. We're not really in the media at the moment. So now we can go back into the media. So what we're going to talk about now, we can try and raise happiness, which seems to be going up anyway. So that'd be quite an encouraging thing to do. And it's 20 turns. We could write and approve another law. We could accuse the Prime Minister. I don't know what of. What do we accuse the Prime Minister of? I'm not sure. Or we could describe our work in Parliament, and that might get us a few extra voters. Let's do that, shall we? Let's have a little talk about what we do in Parliament. Yeah, and there you go. It went from 11.1 to 11.45. So that was probably worth doing. So people have gone, do you know what? Kathleen D, she's brilliant. I like her geeky ways. When she's in Parliament, she's painting small figurines. She's assembling and painting small figurines and I don't know, playing games on her phone. And that's brilliant. I like that. Well done, Geeky Party. A message. A member is back from a mission. LCH from the Yellow Party has gone away on a mission. Now you can send your people away. So our little people here, there you go, Violet S with the People's Geeky Party. We can give her a bonus, which makes her more loyal, but does cost a bit. Or we could send her on a mission. And if we send her on a mission, she may come back with popularity or experience, or possibly both. I'm not entirely sure. Let's try and get you some popularity, Violet S. Let's click on the heart thing for you, and we'll send you away to go and do some stuff. And then we've got to pick what we want to do. So what kind of research do we want to focus on? Roads or schools? It's got to be schools. Education. It's very important. So, yeah, the Geeky Party are going to go for schools. Oh, it's close. It's gone to schools. Yes. So we've got our way with that, which is marvellous. Okay, so we'll move time on. Next on the agenda is getting rid of the robbery penalty. So do we want to keep the robbery penalty or abolish it? I'd rather keep the robbery penalty. I think it makes our people feel a bit more safe. I'd like to keep the robbery penalty, please. Oh, and it's absolute, an utter landslide. Yeah, that wasn't even worth bringing to the table. Who brought that to the table? Whose idea was that? It was a terrible idea. It was rubbish. Was it you? Yeah, Harold A. Well, Harold A., you have just been absolutely handed a massive democratic whack in the face. So no, we're not going to do your silly thing. Okay, what's the next law? Agriculture research. Yes, I absolutely think we need to do that. Yes, please. We're environmentalists. We like, oh, it's going our way. Yes, and as environmentalists, we approve wholeheartedly of this. Let's move time on. And yeah, I think we should keep the monarchy. I think we should certainly keep the monarchy. Oh, and it's a crushing defeat for whoever raised that. It was you, Independence Party. May. Yeah, no idea. Oh, and by the way, you can either buy their votes or I assume it's buying their vote, or if you pay a pittance, you can assassinate them. If that's your way round of doing things, you can just go through and murder people that you don't like, which I don't think I'm going to do. That's not really the done thing, is it? That's not very polite at all. And now I think we go to another election. So I think, are we going to get another seat? Maybe we've got another person. We've got 4 seats in Parliament now. Yes. And these two are still tied. Look at that. It's very close between the Reds and the Blues. We are not far behind third place. We are creeping up into third place. Yes, that's very good. What do you want to withdraw? You want to withdraw the citizens' vote. I don't think that's a very good idea, if I'm completely honest. Let's keep the citizens' vote. I think that's probably quite an important thing that people are going to like. I don't think we should get rid of the people being able to vote, because otherwise what happens then? Don't we just become, I don't know what we become then, just some sort of lawless mob. And then we have to pick the Prime Minister again. Now, this isn't how this works. This is not how this actually works in UK law. Like, we wouldn't pick one of these. We'd vote for the party. But okay, we'll go for William O again, because he is generally all round better. And I think he's going to win. And he has won. Hurrah! So everybody, all the Reds voted for their person. Everybody else voted for William O. Yeah, all the other parties did. So all our lot did. Yeah, okay, that's absolutely fine. And let's move it on to the end of the year. So we're accruing a little bit of money every time. We are going to start getting some new research coming in, which is good. There we go. So now we can do school laws. So we could apply school bus tax, or we could go for public libraries or primary education. Okay, right, move it on to year 2. Right, there's our funding thing. We need that to come round because we don't have very much money. 2019, the population went up, the budget went up, corruption remained 0. Oh, go us. We got 3 points, 12.83% voters. Oh, that's come down a tiny little bit. We went down in our total money overall, with 36 down, and we've got no more or no less dodgy money. Okay, I think we need to get to this before we do anything else. So let's just trundle time on a couple of months. You know, it's a quiet time in politics around the start of the year. That's fine. Right, give us some money, please. 98. Yes, we've got the 4th highest. 98 monies. That's very welcome. Okay, good. Do we want to upgrade roads and have laws based on roads, or do we want to have laws based on hospitals? I mean, they're both important. You need roads to, you know, travel around and do stuff. But I think hospitals and health are probably, it's a little bit more important. So let's go for hospitals, although it looks like it might be swaying toward road. Yeah, it's gone toward road. Oh my goodness me. Right, okay, so no one cares about hospitals then, do they? No one cares about hospitals. And yeah, oh no, not all, but a lot of the red voters have gone for roads. Okay, fine, well, whatever, that's okay. Okay, now a big group of laws all coming through. Public libraries. Oh, why couldn't I do that one? Because someone had already picked it. Yes, I approve. I want public libraries. I like a library. It's good. I like going to the library because I like books and stuff. So, okay, that's gone through. We now have public libraries, but we are losing money. The nation is losing money. We need to do something to make us some money. Okay, now somebody is saying, do we want to keep or abolish consumption tax? It does make money for the country. It does make money. If we get rid of it, it might make people a bit happier, but we will be slumping into a national debt. So let's keep the consumption tax. Okay, fine. It's gone to abolish. It's been abolished. Okay, it's gone. Consumption tax has gone. Okay, so we're going to lose. We got a point of happiness, but we've gone from -1 national debt to -4 each week. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not very encouraging, is it? We're losing loads of money, you fools. Okay, school bus tax. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's good. It's good for environmentalism. If we're taxing the buses, that means they're more likely to be, approve that. Absolutely. That might get us some money back as well. That might get us some money. Oh, and it's not quite a landslide. It's not quite a landslide, but it's very, very encouraging. Okay, so we've gone for that. Agriculture research. Do we keep it or abolish it? Hang on, didn't I put that in? Okay, we want to keep that. Oh, -6. -6. We're going to go into a crushing national crisis very soon. What's going to happen here? We might need to abolish it. We might need to abolish it in order to save some money, because otherwise I don't know what happens if our money goes into nothing. If we run out of money, I don't know what happens. Hang on, we could donate some money of ours to keep the country afloat. Shall we do that? Let's see what happens there. So 14.01% of the vote. Let's do that. 14.19, and I have given us some money. I've given us 1 and a bit months. However, I think we might need to abolish that for now. We need to make more money. We need more money nationally. Can we all make some money, please? Income tax. You want to withdraw income tax? No, and that's a new law. Oh, I see. If you've got 60 dodgy monies, you can, I don't know what you do, but you go to the dodgy folks with the dodgy monies and you make that particular thing disappear. You withdraw this request for income tax. That might be what we have to do. We might need to put income tax on. Do you know what? Agriculture research, let's keep it. Let's see what happens. Yep, we want to keep agriculture research. We want to plunge our country into an economic crisis. Absolutely. But now, I think we might have to go for income tax. We'll approve income tax, please. Otherwise, we are going to run out of money, which is a bad thing. Okay, so it's now got to a critical point, and I don't know what happens in this game if the country goes into debt. I assume we just go into debt and it's got a minus number on it, and then we can no longer afford to do anything. But for all I know, it might end the game. It might end the game in its entirety. So I'm going to just give one more go. I'm going to give one more lot of money to the country because I'm nice like that. So let's donate 30 of our money. It takes a long time for us to get 30 monies, but we're going to give that to the country. We're going to give it to the country. There we go. Look, we've gone up to 12. So that's 2 more months for us to get income tax sorted. What's that little thing there? I received a small donation from an... Oh, I got given some money. Oh, thank you, unknown supporter. That is not a small donation. For us, that is a huge donation. Okay. Oh, look, there's fundraising as well. On week 46. I don't think we can keep the country afloat using our donations until week 46. I don't think that's going to happen. Right. Move time on. We now have no money, but we're only losing 4 now. Yay! And what do we want to do here? Do we want to keep or abolish the agricultural subsidy? Now, yes, it would give us some more money because also we're paying that out. We're paying out money. So do we... I put this in, though. I put this in. It seems a bit silly for me to vote it out and vote it in. Let's keep it. Let's keep the agricultural subsidy. Oh, it's being completely abolished. It's going. We tried our best, agriculture folks, but it's gone. It has gone. So it's only 3, though. So now let's press this button and see what happens. Does it end the game? No. We go into -3 and our piles of coins are red. Oh, dearie me. That is not a good sign, is it? That's not very good at all. We could possibly... There's elections coming up again. Crikey, we do a lot of elections, don't we? Wowee. Let's go just here and let's get Kathleen to put something in the Economic Times for quite a significant chunk of money. So move time on. Move time on. Prime Minister, why can't you go and get some money from the monetary fund that would make us not bankrupt? Okay, and here we go. Let's describe our work in Parliament. I don't think we can do any of these other things because I don't think we'll have enough money. I don't think we'll have enough money to pass any laws or anything. But if we describe work in Parliament, that might up our percentage a bit. And that might mean when the elections come around, we get an extra seat. That might be quite a good thing. So, okay, 15.33%. Okay, good. So 15.62. So the knock-on effect of that is still going. Here is a thing here. Which law would you like to see approved? Prime Minister term limits. Okay. Is that something we can suggest? Can we suggest Prime Minister term limits? Can we do that? Yes, Prime Minister term limits. Yeah, nobody's really keen. Nobody's keen on it, I'm afraid, population. Nobody really likes that. Okay, on to the next. What's this? Robbery penalty. We have to keep the robbery penalty for safety's sake. I know it might save us a bit of money, but it's either the country gets a little bit poor or robbers are just roaming around on the streets. We can't let that happen. So no, we'll keep the robbery penalty. Thank you very much. And as expected, indeed, it's gone the way of Keep. 1 person abstained and 1 person said they want to abolish it. And I assume that was the person that actually put this forward from the Blue Party. Okay, and now it's elections again. Oh, and a science thing has happened. The road science is finished. So we can do these. So road maintenance and a bus transport service, all of which is going to cost us quite a bit of money, I imagine. But let's have a look at the elections. Come on, PGP. Come on. We're just shy. We're just shy of 3rd. Oh, but power has shifted. power has indeed shifted to the Reds. So the Reds are now, they've got the majority. Look, these guys have come down. So the Blues, the Conservatism Party, whatever they're called, have come down. They've only got 7 seats. Reds now have 8. They've got 6. We've got 5, which is very good. And the Liberal folks and the Scottish people have only got 2 each. We were so nearly in 3rd place. We were so nearly in 3rd. Ah, that was very good. I'm quite happy with how that's gone. Okay, move it on. What's this? Housing tax. Approve. I think we're going to have to approve it because we have no money nationally. We're going to have to approve a housing tax. I'm sorry, everybody. But the country is broke and we need some cash. We need some coins. So, that's still -3. Yeah, it's not been implemented yet, I guess. Now, this is a bit weird. This isn't how this works in the UK. I'm a bit confused because the Reds have got the majority of Parliament, which means they're in charge, I would have thought. So surely their person leads. So I'm going to pick Mary N, who's got the backing of all of her people. She's got the backing of, 8 red people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 for the Blues. So I'm going to vote for Mary N this time because Mary N has got the majority. But it's still going to William O. Oh, only just. Only just. Very close. Harold A is dead. Oh dear, Harold has died. He's got... They've buried him in Parliament. They've put a little gravestone in there. There we go. Lovely. However, we are getting +1 monies per turn. Hooray! Harold, what were you doing with all that money? He was squirreling it away into his Swiss bank account. We've found out now he's dead and we're able to get the money back. You naughty man, Harold. Road maintenance gives us money, which is a bit weird, but it makes people sad. I think this is the wrong way round. Road maintenance would cost money, but make people happy. Because surely road maintenance means, yes, we are driving along your road, here is a massive pothole, we shall fill it in, and the people will then go, hooray, I'm glad that road does not have a massive pothole in that will break my car. But yeah, I'm all for that. All for a bit of road maintenance. It might make you a little bit glum, but it gives us some money back again. We need the money as a nation. We're so poor. United Kingdom has problems with budget. Yes, we're aware of this. We're down to -62 of your monies, but we're earning a little bit every turn, so, it's not all bad. Okay, retirement homes have come round again. I am going to once again vote to keep retirement homes, although it might be a bit close. No, it's not going to be close. We're going to keep retirement homes. Good stuff. Okay, move time on until we get to this. Okay, now what do we want to concentrate our science on now? Hospital or police? So now we've got a choice, and they're both quite good. We've got roads out the way. How about we go... I'm still voting for hospitals. I think that's important. Let's get the health of the nation sorted. Or not, as it might be. Oh, we're not doing any research at all. It goes over to here, look. So it gives it like a week, and then you vote again. Okay, fine. Right, let's just crank time on to this. So the European Union... Oh my goodness me. Okay, fine. Right, we're going there, are we? So essentially, do we want to do Brexit? Nobody wants to do Brexit, it seems. Oh dear, I think we should keep the European Union as well for the moment. Because it makes sense for us to do so. It costs a bit of money, but they do give us laws and stuff, I think, in the game. However, we are abolishing... Oh no. No, I don't think it's got enough. It's not got enough to abolish it. Now, if it had a few... I think if it had a few less on keep and a few more on abolish, that would have worked. But no, that's fine. Right, okay. On to the next. What is this? Public housing. We need to keep public housing. Keep the public housing. Although it looks like we're going to abolish the public housing. It's close. It's going to be close. Nope, nothing happening with that. And now here comes fundraising day. Oh, but not before. Somebody's come back from a mission. Right, you are. Okay. Give us some money. Give us some money. 109. Everybody else lost funding from last time, except us. We have gone up a bit. Ha ha ha. We have nicked some of your money. Geeks unite. Okay, science again. We're going to stick with hospital. I'm going to stick with going for the medical stuff. I want the health of the nation to be good. And it's gone to police. I mean, either is good. I would have preferred the medical side of things to, make people healthier. But police is good. Making them safe is also a good thing. And then just here, public libraries. We're keeping public libraries. We're absolutely keeping the libraries. We're getting rid of everything else. Can we at least keep something? There we go. Right, we're keeping public libraries. Marvellous. And 2020 has passed, and in that time the population went up by 31. Our budget came crashing down. Our money came crashing down. We still have no corruption. We've gone up 2 victory points, I think that is. Voters have gone up by 2.19%. Money, we got a little bit more money. We've got 95 more, and we have no black market money at all. But yeah, that percentage is not going up enough, is it? So we need to do some more sort of promises, meeting our promises and stuff. However, is that another fundraiser? Oh, okay, that's very exciting. Yeah, let's move time on to the fundraiser. What's that? Member is back from mission. Marvellous. Orange person. Well done, you. Light bulb. A member with low loyalty is better to fire. Well, we have members with high loyalty, I believe. 4 for the leader. 4 for James P, 2 for Violet, which is good, 2 for Thomas S, and 0 for Richard A. Oh yeah, do we want to fire you? We could always fire you, but then who do we get in? Or do we just give you a bonus to increase your loyalty? Yeah, let's just do that. There you go. Yay, you'll be given a bonus, and we'll give you another bit of bonus as well, and we'll send you away to get some popularity. There we go. You can clear off and get some popularity. We'll try and improve you a little bit, which is lovely. So now we're going to get some money. It might be a bit down on last time. Yeah, it's down by 1, I think, last time. So everybody went down except the Scottish peoples. But yeah, we're still in 4th. That's pretty good. I'll take that. And now we can do some promises and stuff. So we can now go here again. Oh, hang on. We can do these. Change laws. Big laws. Oh, we can change these whole things here. Oh, this is very good. Prime Minister's election. The only thing is I've got no context as to what these do. Changes chosen by Parliament between first 2 parties. So that changes that round, does it? Should we see if we can change that? Now, everyone's very happy with this. Everyone will go for that. So if we do a radio interview thing and say we're going to increase democracy, which I think is what that's doing up there, maybe that will get us in people's good books. So right, so send Kathleen out. Go to the Economic Times, say, yes, please. Go to here, and then say we're going to raise democracy. Yes, we're going to give this a go. This might be doing entirely the wrong thing, but never mind. And then we're going to go here, and Kathleen is going to do it again because she's good. And we're going to go for Prime Minister election, and I'm going to tick that button. An amendment. Chosen by citizens between first 2 parties, or chosen by Parliament. That's already what it is. Well, yeah, chosen by the citizens between the first 2 parties. Yeah, that sounds fun. It's going to cost 16 of our national money. Can I do that and plunge us back into debt? Yay! I think I've just made us go back into debt a little bit. That's fine. Okay, right, so we're going to try and raise democracy. Yeah, there we go. But we are earning 4 now each turn. And do you know what? Country? Don't worry. I'll get us back. I'll get us back in the black. There we go. We've got plus money again. So let's see if our law thing passes. Oh, this is very exciting. Yes, I'm going to vote for the positive in that. Oh, and everybody said they were going to vote for it, and it's miserably failed. We are in no way going to be able to live up to that promise. Can we live up to another promise? Is there something else that we can do that will increase or decrease democracy? I don't know. I don't think these ones do they? These ones are nothing to do. That one does. The election threshold changes 3%. I don't know what that does, but everybody seems like they like it. Yeah, okay, do that. I don't know what that is, but yes, we'll press buttons and make that thing happen right there. Election threshold, approve this. Yes, absolutely. And hopefully we can still meet our target. So, has that met our target? Two election things there. Has that met our target or not? I don't know what even that meant. I don't even know what it did. I just did it so I could meet the goal, but I've not met the goal, it seems. Hang on, I've got to write and approve 2 laws. Whoa. When did that happen? When did this happen? Oh no, they're done. Oh, they're done ones. So I need to raise democracy. I thought I just did. By passing that, I thought I'd raise democracy. Hang on, maybe I need to move time on. Yay! We've raised democracy. Right, good. Look, I'm trustworthy again, everybody. Monarchy, we're keeping the monarchy. Stop trying to abolish the monarchy, you rotten lot. However, the next one is big. We've got 17.66% of the vote, and it's election day. So let's have a look at what's going on. And, oh, hang on, we're in third. We're in third. We are officially the third best party. 17.66% as opposed to 17.4% for the independent, the purple folks. Oh, yes, we're in third place. So we still only have 5 members. But given that the leaders have only got 8, we are not that far behind at all. In fact, we're only 6%, is that, behind the blues. That's very big. That's very big news indeed. Okay, lovely. Oh, dearie me. Some more people are dying. More people have been buried in Parliament. So William R, 81, he has died. And our person, oh, this is our person. Richard has come back from his mission. He's been away for a long time. Welcome back, Richard. My goodness, you were away for a heck of a long time. But there you go. You've come back now. Welcome back. Everything's pretty much the same as it was. We have got 18.82% of the vote. I think what we'll do is, let's go to here. Let's get Kathleen again to go out into the Economic Times. So we'll go and do that. Yes, please. So then we'll sort this thing out first. Housing tax. Let's keep housing tax, shall we? Let's keep housing tax for now. Thank you very much. It looks like we're going to abolish it. No? Oh, no, it stays. It stays. Okay. Right. Come to here. Go to there. Right. What are we going to say? What are we going to say? I think we should write and approve a law. Let's write and approve a law. That's got to be a good thing for us to do because they're things that are actually doable. So yes, please. We'll say that. And then just here, what law do we want to do? So the lawmaker can be James P. He's very experienced. He knows what he's doing. And what do we want to go for? Bus transport service. People like that. People love a bus transport service. Let's see what people think about it. Oh, they're relatively ambivalent to it. Most people are not too fussed. The yellows are keen, but there's a lot of greens. There's only one bit of red for the capitalists. Everyone else seems relatively nonplussed. Okay, do you know what? Let's go for it. Let's absolutely go for it. Let's see if we can do that. So, yeah, so she said she's going to do a law. Right, move time on, move time on. What are we voting on? Public libraries. We're keeping those. Stop trying to take my libraries away. And here comes the bus transport service law. Can we pass it? Oh, I think it's going to be close. Oh, no, I don't think we're going to get it. Are we going to get it? Just. I think we probably just got that in. Yeah, okay, fine. So it's through. It's through. We have passed the bus transport service. Another law has been passed in our name. That's very good indeed. And police research is done. So now we can have robbery penalties, which are already there, gun prohibition, protest prohibition, and legalised prostitution. Oh my goodness me! Right, all sorts of interesting things there. Okay, so I've pushed time on a bit, a couple of things have got rejected, and now we have legalised prostitution. The new option has come up. So, I don't know what that little sort of sporting face thing is. I don't know what that is. It gives us a sporty face, a little sort of happy face and a football. I mean, what kind of prostitution is this? Good Lord. It does cost a bit, though. It costs a little bit because we're legalising it, so I guess we're putting in security and stuff, and it makes people sad. I think no. I think decline this. I don't think that's a good thing to do for us right now, simply because, and hang on, does it cost money? No, sorry, it would bring in money. It would bring in money, but it would make 2 people sad. But I think it's gone through. I think it's gone through, yes, because is that a big law? I'm not entirely sure why that's gone through, but it has, it's got a tick. So we've legalised prostitution, which means we get a smiley face and a football. Yay! Yay for the smiley face football nation. Oh, and look, there's more smiley face and footballs if we try and go for the theatre research. I'm still going to stick with hospitals. I think we need to make sure that people are healthy. But no, people don't care about health as long as they can go out and play football. Oh, no. I stand corrected. I eat humble pie, delicious slice of it, because hospitals have won through. It's going to take a heck of a long time. A very, very long time to research hospitals. But you know what? There we go. It's going to take a while, but we shall get there. How about we put something in the newspaper just there and talk about what we do? So yeah, let's go there and let's go Economic Times, 58 monies. Yes, please. We'll do that right there. So if we just move time on because nothing's going on. What's this thing? Protest prohibition. You're not allowed to protest. Oh, it's good for security, but it makes people sad. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to sit very much on the fence. I'm going to sit absolutely on the fence and not vote at all. I'm just going to go, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but it's been approved. So now security has gone up a bit, but happiness has come down and we're not allowed to do any protests. Okay, do you know what? That's fine. And now just here, what we're going to do is we are going to abolish tax. What? That's the thing we're going to say we're going to do. Abolish some tax. That seems a bit bonkaloids. We're going to describe our work in Parliament, because that will get that up hopefully over 20%, I would have thought. 20.85%. And then the next day is vote day. 21.3. Okay, here goes another election. And we've got 6 people. We've got 6 people in Parliament now. And we're only 3% off being in the lead. Oh, this is very good. This is very good. The turnout is 63%, 60.3%. That is less good. So 2021 has been and gone. The population went up by 17. The budget went up by 134. Look at the budget now. It looks okay right now. Corruption has gone, well, it says down 3. But is that down? Was it nothing anyway? I'm not entirely sure. But that's probably a good thing if corruption is going down. That's got to be good. We got one more little sort of trophy point thing. We increased our voter pool by almost 6%. We have gone down a bit on monies and we've got no dodgy money, which is fine. However, the happiness of the people in the United Kingdom is not great. They're all a little bit glum, look. There's no happiness available now. So what we'll do is we'll move it on to here. What's that about? Somebody's come back from a mission. Marvellous. Right, let's raise some funds. Let's see what we can do. We've got ourselves 163 monies. Marvellous. Right, and then there's nothing going on in the entire year. Okay, fine. So what can we do? What laws are going to be good? Kathleen, go and do a law of some description. What are people going to like? What's going to make people happy? In fact, I don't think it's those ones that are going to make people happy, is it? Let's just have a quick look at those ones. What have we got that can make people smile? What if we said gun prohibition? Would that make people happy? It's got an educational point, but not a security point. Party funding. Have we got anything that could make people happy? I'd like to make people smile, please. Oh, that's interesting. You can pass a law, one of the bigger laws, to change the number of seats in Parliament. So you can either reduce it down to 24, or you could, if you wanted to, up it to 40. That's intriguing. I don't quite know why you'd want to do that. I'm not entirely sure what good that would do if you shrank it or increased it or whatever. But you know what? I like the fact that it's a thing. If you want to mess around with Parliament, then you can do. Oh, an event has popped up. There has been a flood. So we can donate 40 of our money, and that's presumably going to be a good thing. So 22.9% of the vote, 23.49. Can we donate again? No, we can't donate again. Okay, so the flood has gone. However, that has reminded me that we could do some events. Let's go and do another flyer distribution. Why not? Let's go and try and spread the word a bit more. It's only 32 monies. Yeah, let's go over there and do that as well. So there'll be a bit of time passing. We got 30 monies from that. Oh, that's great. Well, how about we go here and do another flyer distribution? I can't do it. Maybe I can't do it until the other one is finished. Maybe I need the other event to finish first before I can do that. Primary education. We're keeping primary education, please. Don't get rid of primary education. That's generally a terrible idea. There we go. Right, good. So now flyer distribution is underway. The People's Geeky Party. So let's just move time on. There's an election coming up. Week 31 election. We've got 23.51% of the vote. Oh, this could be very good. Public libraries. Keep the public libraries. Why are you so insistent on trying to get rid of our lovely libraries? Right, just here. Can we do an alert thing? Can we do flyer distribution for 8 weeks, which means that it will cover the election time? Okay, yeah, let's go for that. So tick there. Right, come on. This is looking good. We've got 25.57% of the vote. Right, come on. Right, more flyers, more propaganda. It's all fine. Okay, let's look here. Would you prefer a man or a woman as Prime Minister? Really, does it matter? Who? Can they lead? Can they make important decisions? As a man or a woman, I don't really care. I mean, if they're good at making decisions, that's fine. So, okay, whatever. 53.8 is a man, 46.2 is a woman. Right, you are. Brilliant. Slightly useless, but yes, excellent. Right, here we go. Can we win the election? Which would be brilliant. Bus transport service. Keep the bus transport service, please. Do not abolish our buses. Do not abolish the lovely buses that we've provided. No, good. So we're keeping that. And now here comes election day. Can we become the leading party? I'm pretty confident. Yes! Yes! Oh, 'tis glorious. The People's Geeky Party, 26.21% of the vote. Oh, my word. Yes, and we've got 8 people in Parliament. Now, here comes the biggie, though. Here comes the biggie. Just here. Who is going to get voted in as Prime Minister? Kathleen D, who is ours, or John C, boo, of the Reds? Kathleen, your time is now. Come on, Kathleen. Yes. And are we in charge? We are absolutely in charge. Yay, the People's Geeky Party. Rule. Rule the United Kingdom with a geeky fist. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, so hospital research has just completed, and our first thing to come from that, our first law to come from that research is universal healthcare. Yes, I approve wholeheartedly of universal healthcare. Let us go down that route, please. And it is overwhelmingly in approval. Yeah, that's very good. Now, we didn't do that. That wasn't ours. That was somebody else doing that. However, I think we could pass another one of those laws. Let's get James P in on this, because now he has to do a lot of stuff, because obviously our Prime Minister's over here now. So the person that we did do first is now staying at the front in a little box at the front. So let's have a look. No smoking in public or child benefit ambulance service. Can we please have an ambulance service? That would be a lovely thing. Yes, and people seem to be very keen on this. So yeah, we'll do that. And then here we will promise to write and approve a law. So yes, we'll do that, please. And here is our one. So ambulance service. Surely people want to go for this. It looked very encouraging. And I think we're going to go through with the ambulance service. I think it's done, which is lovely. We have met another thing to have written and approved another law. We're very good. Oh, this could be interesting. I think we are going to abolish the legalised prostitution law. Yes, and I voted to abolish it, so we get some happiness back. Yes, that's very good. So we lose a bit of money, but that's absolutely fine. So yes, prostitution is now illegal again in our country, right? That's interesting. I like the fact that this stuff kind of swings around the place. Member change party. Richard A has gone from the People's Geeky Party to the Liberal Freedom Party. You are a very silly person. You're very, very silly indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've still got 8 people. It's fine. It's all fine. Right, what's this thing here? Public libraries. No, no, and thrice no. And 2022 has come to a close, and the population went up by 16. The national budget went up quite a bit. Corruption has come down again, possibly, or maybe it's gone up. I'm not entirely sure. There's a nominator of corruption. Points has done a thing. We've gathered 9.56 extra percentage of voters. Our money's gone up. We've got no dodgy money. And do you know what? I think we can stop right there. We are in charge. The People's Geeky Party are right here. They are right here in charge. Our person here, Kathleen D, is the Prime Minister of the country, and I don't think there's anything else we need to do in this game. I think you get the idea with how it works, and it would just go on and on and on, and you'd have the different things. You'd do all the different research to open up the different laws. At the minute we're doing the high school research, but it would open up, what else would it open up? What was the other option? I can't remember what the other option was now. Oh, theatre. So I don't know how many of those research things there are. But, it would open up new laws and stuff. And yeah, you can obviously send your members off to get improved as well. So your party members. So we could send Frank E away to get a bit more popular or to get a bit more experience or whatever. But you get the idea. It carries on. You try and gain more of the votes and you see how it works. And you could play it entirely differently. You could play it in a completely different country and play it all very differently. You could be really, really different to the way we've done it. But I think that's the kind of the charm of this game. I like that. I like the fact that it can be played very, very differently by different people. But I think we've done very well. We are in control of this relatively small parliament. But do you know what? That's fine by me. We are ruling the country. And I think that is a perfect point to leave it there because the geeks are in charge. And let's be honest, the geeks can do no worse a job than everybody else has done thus far. Ooh, politics. Right, let's move away from that then. So there we go. Yeah, we'll finish up. We'll finish up with the geeks rule in the country, which is just brilliant and should be the real way of things. But there we go. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be very splendid indeed. And also, if you are not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other nonsense and gubbins and shenanigans that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. That's a kind of hammery thing. There's some sort of pliers. Oil filter. Yes, I found the oil filter. It's a murder weapon. That looks like it says brake fluid. I don't want to drink brake fluid. Toothpicks, spanners, a brown car. Why do all the cars look the bloody same? I'm not buying one of these. These are clearly awful.